Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 23-yard run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
On 3rd down, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find one?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got one. Watch the safety.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
36 to Mike. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check. Quick job right there. Good job right there. Switch. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
43-yard line.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 61. You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. That's it. Stay with your man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Towards the end zone for Brown. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ingram again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Ingram, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 29-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Touch Milky, touch Milky. 57, Mike 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, gun. You don't want it. Gun. Keep rolling.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Fall back. Mike 36. Marvin Arnold. 6. Coming back.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Pernell McPhee providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. 36. Mike 36.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Gets through, and now an opening. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 79 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson binds, and he's going to go down again. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Wilson throwing on third and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35.